Welcome back, everyone. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on intelligence, rationality, wisdom, and spirituality with Dr. John Vervaeke on the Peterson Academy. So this is the 9th course that I am now reviewing. I've done 8 of them already, so you guys can go check those reviews out if you haven't already. I will be reviewing every single course on the Academy, as I stated in the previous videos, once I finish them. So I recently finished intelligence, rationality, wisdom, and spirituality. It's quite the mouthful for the course name. This was an excellent course. It's one of my favorites so far. I've known about John Vervaeke for quite a while now. I obviously was introduced to him by Jordan Peterson and his appearances on his podcast. I then went and watched Escape from the Meaning Crisis. I believe it's 50 lectures long. If you guys are interested in this course today, but you don't have the money to attend the Peterson Academy, you guys can go check out John Vervaeke's Escaping the Meaning Crisis on YouTube. It's all out there for free. I'm going to go over the synopsis on the Peterson Academy real quick, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on the course. What did I learn? Do I think it's worth it? We'll go over the quizzes and the recommended books, and then we will wrap up for today. So the synopsis. In Intelligence, Rationality, Wisdom, and Spirituality, an 8-hour course, Dr. Vervaeke explores the core components of cognitive agency, including intelligence, rationality, wisdom, and spirituality. We delve into challenges of adaptive intelligence, the deep continuity between mind and life, and the role of meaning, love, and mattering in human cognition. The course examines the complex nature of rationality, its relationship to intelligence, and the environment, and introduces the concept of proleptic rationality and the importance of imaginal practices for personal growth. Finally, we discover the profound connections between ritual, rationality, wisdom, and spirituality, emphasizing the transformative power of serious play and imaginal engagement in fostering perspectival and participatory knowing. So that gives you guys kind of a general overview of what the course is about. That was a very wordy synopsis, and so is the course. The course is filled with huge words. And if you're not paying attention, if you're not taking notes, this will be a challenging course for you. It's not an introductory course. It's not a year 1 course. This was the most difficult course that I've taken on the Peterson Academy, kind of by far. And I found it to be challenging at points, so I really had to dial in. I really had to focus to every single thing he was saying in each lecture. I had to take some notes, and even looking at the quizzes, I can see from the peer averages that people struggled with this course. Now, I did not too bad, but I was really dialed in on this course. John Vervaeke is somebody who I take seriously. I was introduced to him, I don't know, a few years ago now through the Jordan Peterson podcast. I found that their conversations together were some of the deepest, most profound interviews that Jordan Peterson has out there. And then I went and I watched his Escape from the Meaning Crisis on YouTube. So if you're interested in this course, you're not enrolled in the Peterson Academy, and you don't quite have the money to shell out to enroll, you guys can go check out Escape from the Meaning Crisis on YouTube. It's completely free. I believe it's 50 lectures long or something like that. It's quite a long course, but it's fantastic. It's one of the best free courses I've found on YouTube, and I highly recommend checking it out. This course, what does it go over? Well, it goes over intelligence, rationality, wisdom, and spirituality. How are they different? How do they play off of each other? And so many other different things, man. This course is kind of a blend of a philosophy and psychology course. It's kind of both in one, and it's complex. I don't know how to put it into words without you actually going and taking it. I found that it was incredibly enlightening for me. It was motivating for me. It helped me connect myself to the meaning in my life a little bit better. At least it helped me put it into words a little bit better. So I always love listening to John Vervaeke. I find him to be one of the top cognitive scientists on the planet. I've learned a ton from him. I'll go over the names of each of the lectures real quick, and then we'll go over the quizzes, the recommended books, and I do have a slight bone to pick with John Vervaeke. It's a very minor critique, but I'll go over that at the end. So the names of all the lectures: the first one is Cognitive Agency. The second is Intelligence and Predictive Processing. The third is Meaning and Bias. The fourth is The Context of Rationality. The fifth is Rationality and Transformation. And the sixth is Rituals for Wisdom. So it's 6 lectures in total, even though it's an 8-hour course. So each lecture is about an hour and 20 minutes long. The quizzes, like I said, from looking at the peer averages, it seems like people struggled with this course. It is a difficult course. I did okay. I did better than the average, but only slightly. It was a difficult course for me as well. No final exams yet. As always, I will let you guys know when we get the final exams. I hope they're coming soon, because at this point, I've almost completed 10 courses, and I really want to take a final exam at some point. The recommended books. So the recommended books for this course are Meaning in Life and Why It Matters by Susan Wolf, What Intelligence Tests Miss, The Psychology of Rational Thought by Keith E. Stanovich, and What is Ancient Philosophy by Pierre Hadot. I hope I'm saying some of those names right. I tend to butcher a lot of names on this channel, so I apologize. I just did a World War II video where I butchered probably 100 names, so it's really bad, but hopefully I get better at that over time. What else did I want to go over? Oh yeah, my bone that I want to pick with John Vervaeke. This is super minor, and I'm only bringing this up because if you guys have looked at my channel at all, if you've perused through the videos, you guys know that I'm a huge UFC fan. I'm a huge MMA fan. I love boxing. I've been doing martial arts since I was a little kid, 4 or 5 years old, and John Vervaeke brings up martial arts a decent amount in his lectures. He brought it up in the 5th lecture, I believe, in this course. He brought it up multiple times in Escape from the Meaning Crisis. And that's fine. I'm glad that other people have the love for martial arts, but John Vervaeke is a master of Tai Chi. Now, I have a grandpa who does Tai Chi. I don't have a problem with Tai Chi. I'm not trying to hate on Tai Chi today. There are great aspects of Tai Chi. Martial arts aren't just about how effective your martial art is in a fight. There's many other aspects of martial art, but John Vervaeke seems to think that Tai Chi is a good martial art for a street fight or a real fight, and that's just not the case. The way he talks about Tai Chi as if it would be useful is just completely false. It's probably the only thing that I can say is just blatantly false about these lecture series is the fact that he thinks that Tai Chi would work. Now, this is from somebody who's obsessed with martial arts. I've taken I don't know how many martial arts classes in my life. I've been to every single gym in my city. I've tried out every single martial art I can get my hands on. I'm obsessed with martial arts, and I know what works. I've been watching martial arts since I was a little kid, and yeah, I could be put in a room tomorrow with any Tai Chi master on the face of the earth, and I will have them unconscious in less than a minute. I can guarantee you that. If you've never done wrestling, if you've never done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you are screwed in a street fight. Like you're a shark out of water. You have no way of defending yourself if you've never taken wrestling or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, let alone the striking martial arts that you kind of engage with first before the grappling. So the way he talks about Tai Chi, I just think is incredibly false. But besides that, it's a really, really small bone to pick. But yeah, John Vervaeke, your Tai Chi won't work in a street fight. I'm glad that you've never had to, test it out in a real fight before. But yeah, that's not going to work, unfortunately. So besides that, I know that that's kind of silly, but besides that, I found this course to be excellent. I learned a lot, like I said before. It was a very complicated, complex course, so I've probably going to go back and rewatch this course several times just to make sure that I fully internalize it. But yeah, I highly, highly recommend this course. Is it worth it? Absolutely. It's absolutely worth it. The 3 recommended books I actually haven't read yet, so I can't comment on them. Those are 3 books that are going on my wish list, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, that's all that I have for today, guys. If you guys have any questions about this course, let me know down in the comments below. I'll try to address them directly. As always, I don't want to spoil anything in the courses. I want you guys to go take these courses if you're interested. Like I said, if you can't afford this course, you guys can go check out John Vervaeke's free lectures on YouTube. I'll put them on the screen right now. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. It helps boost this channel in the algorithm. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.